Lacy Hart,
Hi.
welcome. I am so excited to have you. It feels like it's been forever since we have talked, and every time it is so fun to catch up.
I
So,
know. Thank you for having me today. Yeah.
thank you for coming. I want to welcome you. You are a beautiful Reiki Master teacher,
Yeah.
and you have this beautiful page of your own. Do you want to tell people about spiritual grace?
Sure, guys. I'm even wearing my wrong way. This way, my t-shirt. I have a group called Spiritual Grace, and our 4-year anniversary is in November.
Oh,
Thank
congratulations.
Thank you. And my group is a community of light workers. Christina is in it. She is active in it. We are a team of people who empower each other and love each other through everything. This is a free, no judgment zone where you can come and be yourself and learn and just be around people who love you and support you and want the best for you. And I invite anybody to come if that resonates with you. We would love for you to come be with us. And there's so many light workers in the group, so many people who are commenting, and you are so welcome to go in there and find somebody you resonate with and go like their page. We're just a big community that wants to help people and help each other and just change the world by the way we act.
That's so beautiful. And I know you have been a Reiki master for several of the lightworker friends I have. So, do you want to tell people about the different opportunities you have for Reiki?
Yes. So right now I am actually doing a extended Reiki 1 program. And the reason that I say extended is because I think no matter how you learn Reiki is great, right? Because Reiki is self-healing. Reiki is step 1 into just helping unravel the web of us, right? Just the heart and just seeing what we're really made of and the love that we have to give and allowing that to open up. So right now, my biggest thing I'm focusing on is one-on-one Reiki, where it's a 5-week program and we learn Reiki and we do it weekly together and you do it with me step by step and we take it step by step. So it's not all thrown in your face at once. We learn the chakras, we learn why, we learn how, we learn when, we learn all these things, and we learn how to channel the energy and just really how to be okay with yourself, the things that come up, how to deal with them, how to get them out, and the basics. Because, guys, think about our foundation, right? Reiki was my starting foundation, the very beginning of my energy healing. And you have to have a sturdy foundation. And what way to have a sturdy foundation than if you go in and start healing yourself? Your inner world will become your outer world, and it will reflect through your eyes the beautifulness, the lifting of the energy, the new perspectives, all of that just shine through. And in 5 weeks, you go from a beautiful person to a beautiful person with all this awareness of all these things and how to handle your triggers and how to deal with those things and how to dive in deep. But it's the baby steps, right? And I encourage the baby steps because those tiny little steps are what win, right? It's like the tortoise and the hare. You can go really fast, or we can take baby steps together, hand in hand, and I'm going to meet you where you are. And we can do this together to a point where when you're done, you have the tools under your belt to help yourself. And then in return, you'll be helping others.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's beautiful.
I think that as light workers, we were talking about our job is to help people have the tools in their belt to pull out and whip out just like a hammer, right? So
Yeah,
we can say, I know how to deal with that. I know how to deal with that. And it's a beautiful way to give. And that's what I love to do is teach the tools. That way you can go off and you can do it. And you have the confidence and the empowerment. I've done that. I know how to do that. I have the tools for this. And it makes it easier.
I agree. I agree. And, just knowing Reiki 1 is so empowering
It
alone.
is.
It is. It really is. Because we, as light workers, use Reiki 1 like daily.
I know. And it's like our
It is.
foundational tool, right? It's like the most beautiful energy. It's literally source being like, hey, I see you. I want to work with you. And you're like, me? I'm honored.
It is. It's so beautiful. And then you get to know when you're where your blocks are, where you're off
Yes.
balance, how to align yourself. It's
How
so
empowering.
empowering. It it is. It really is.
And don't you love the fact that Reiki just allows you, and when I say take our power back, I don't mean that negative. I don't mean that negative at all. I mean,
I don't
you
either.
say, the word water can't get you wet, guys. So God, source, Allah, Buddha, whoever you believe in, that's fine, because Reiki's not a religion. Reiki's a tool.
Yeah.
And but you take your tools and you say, I'm going to draw my power back because I'm worth it. I'm worth the healing. I'm worth the alignment. I'm worth the manifestation skills. I'm worth changing my timeline and changing my whole life to be better, do better. And how freaking cool is that?
Oh yeah, yeah, most definitely. And I love how you have been supporting all these other light workers on your in your group as well. I was, joining in with you guys last night, and to see how you have all these other people shining in your group is just beautiful. And how they grow, to see them
I'm
growing.
so lucky that those women, Nancy, first of all, was one of my very first clients in 2019, one of my very first in-person clients. And I remember when we met each other, we were both like, I was continuing my education, and she was super spiritual, but we both just were like, we want to learn. And then she's been with me. And then Tracy, you know her, she is an amazing astrologist, amazing
Oh
healer.
yeah.
Holy moly. And then I have you, and then like Steph McPherson is in there active, and all these beautiful people. And then Kamiko Howard, she is a Reiki 2 practitioner. She has, oh my gosh, you know what this girl did? I'm so proud of my girl. She's a foster mom. She did her foster classes while we're learning Reiki 1 and 2. And that girl fed her whole town for Juneteenth. Evansville, Indiana, had a barbecue downtown and fed them for free,
Oh
all
my
while doing
gosh.
all these things and giving back to her community. And like, that's just really what, in Soraya, she's in Portugal just changing lives all day every day. And we're all just here to give and love and show the world we're going to show up for you, and you don't have to be perfect.
That's beautiful. Just being there in your authenticity and expanding your heart space like that is just amazing. The way you guys are just, yeah, you can feel the heart energy in that group, and it's so beautiful. It's so
Well,
beautiful.
thank you. That makes me feel so good. Like I said, this, when I first started Spiritual Grace, I said that I wanted a community, that it wasn't about me, because when I started it, I'm from a very small little Amish town, so I was pretty secluded in my beliefs, and I thought there's got to be more than just me around here. People just don't talk about it because it's not okay.
Yeah.
And so I made my group, and my whole intention was to have a heart-centered group, but it was never for me. It was for everybody, right? So I've just allowed the universe to grow that group the way it's supposed to without trying to control it. And now it's turned into this place where, like you said, all of us are in there. You're in there. We're all communicating. We're all commenting. People can share things in there. We are literally a community.
Yeah.
And
I love
there,
seeing how everyone is like putting forth their own part. Everyone has their own gifts, and to see them displaying them in their own way is just beautiful. You're like this mama bear or something, and you're so beautiful in how you support everyone in that.
well, thank you. I think we share this belief for sure. I read something one day, and they talk about how like Bunny Bread was never worried about anybody else's bread company, right? Because everybody loves bread. Everybody buys bread. I'm never worried about not have like there being too many of us, right? Because I think that the more of us, the better. The more of us that are loving and supporting and sharing and caring and saying, this is me and this is what I have to offer. Holy cow, you know how many lives we can reach? Or just from knowing you, maybe I don't do what you do, and I can recommend somebody to you because you know how to help them. And really, I want to be a tool. I want to be a tool for source to use to guide people and help people, and just have that foundation of you can come learn your baby steps here, or you can learn more than that, or you can do master level stuff, but it's all okay. No matter what, it's all okay.
Yeah, I totally agree. Someone asked me today about some astrology, and I said, I'm not the person to come to. You need to talk to Tracy. Tracy
Right.
Van Fleet is the person to go to because
She is.
she's the astrology queen. You know, I if you want to talk to me about energy or something, I'll talk to you about energy all day. But Tracy is amazing when it comes to astrology.
I want to tell you what my favorite thing about you is when we were in sorry TMI everybody, but I'm really open with Christina. Um there was like times where all of our schedules were messed up, right? Like sleep, eat, everything. Do you remember when you tested me for the probiotics?
Oh, to see
I
if they were gonna.
I came up to you and I was like, I'm struggling. And I mean, within 12 hours, we fixed it. You
Yeah,
have this amazing connection to the quantum field where you just get answers for people directly. And it is like mind boggling how beautiful it is. You're just like, hang on, do this, let's do this. And then you're like, here's the answers. And you're like, dang, girl, that was cool.
well, yeah, energy. I can pick up on energy, but one thing I saw at in Arizona was you have this. I mean, I love Reiki. Reiki was like, is like my heart space, but
Right.
you have this amazing gift for teaching it.
Thank
You
you.
do. You are, it's just, I love watching you work with Reiki. So
Thank
I
you.
understand why that's your passion because I just love watching you do it because it's like watching, or watching someone else talk about angels. It's just, it brings up so much love. And watching you with Reiki, you are just beautiful.
Well,
So
thank you.
if I wasn't going to teach someone Reiki, you would definitely be my number one choice because you are exceptional when it comes to teaching Reiki.
Well, thank you so much. And I'm so happy that you see that because I try to embody Reiki, and that doesn't mean we're perfect.
Well,
No,
no one is.
no one is. But what it does mean is that my hands are turning on. It's
Yeah.
that I try to always bring it with me as I go and always use it everywhere that I go. So I have a better energy perspective for everybody around me, right? Because Reiki is unconditional love and
Mhm.
it's embodying it. One of my affirmations is I am Reiki. Wherever I go, I leave Reiki. I imagine in the car when I drive, it like follows me and it goes to the people around. And I want to be a natural uplifter. And I don't want to notice if I don't, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I want to see people in their goodness and I want to speak that beautiful life into them so they know that they're worthy and that maybe they haven't felt that before. And I want to be the one that brings that out of them because everybody has that beautiful light inside of us. And we've had a lot of crap happen to us over life. And I love to be the one to show people, hey, look what's in there. Let me show you what you're made of.
Yeah. Yeah. And you have that in your aura. It's very beautiful. You have Reiki in your key codes and your
Thank
alignment.
you.
It's just so beautiful. I can just see all these Reiki codes in you. It's just so activated. I just love seeing that in your aura.
I
So
wouldn't be where I'm at though without all of us, right? Like I would not know when I first learned Reiki, Asui came to me and said, "You will heal." And I was scared because I had never heard voices in my head like that before. And then I was led to the place where I started and she told me what was happening. And then I learned I will be doing my third round into Reiki 1, 2, and 3 because I can't get enough of it. I learn more every time I dive into it. But all these people have planted seeds inside me and nurtured and growed and helped and taught, and I wouldn't be where I'm at without my mentors and my people. I feel like people have poured love into me and I've accepted it and I've learned and grown and tried to take pieces from everybody, right? Because you know just as well as I do, when you're around people like us, you want to take it all in. You want to
Mhm.
learn it all. You just want to soak it up. I love to learn. I'm hungry for knowledge. So anybody that will talk to me or teach me, I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. And I appreciate that.
Yeah, that makes sense because I can see you, you're developing your grandmaster crown, and it's so beautiful. You've got this beautiful gold grandmaster crown of Reiki. So beautiful. So,
Well,
um,
thank you.
with that being said, how has Reiki been applied in your own life to transform? I mean, a lot of people know I've used it for how I've used it, but how have you used it to transform like your darkest times?
So, actually, if it's okay, I would love to give an explanation of what I've used it for lately.
By
My
all means.
mom just passed away a couple months ago, and I learned Reiki. Well, my dad died in 2016. Reiki came to me in 2017. So I used Reiki to heal from Reiki helped me get off antidepressants. It helped me get in a better mind state. It helped me so much with that. But that was the beginning, Reiki, right? That was the beginner. Let me get on my course. Let me get on my path. Let me learn.
Mm,
Now how I've used Reiki is here's a big thing. So I sit in the mornings, and this is what I did when my mom was dying, and I send Reiki throughout the day because you're sending source energy throughout your day, right? And you're intending to be on your path of least resistance, your path of highest alignment. So every single day, and I've done this for a long time, but especially during those dark times, I send myself Reiki for the day, and you can feel it. You feel it come up behind you and kind of boost you and give you that kick in the ass that we all need, right? That, come
mhm,
on, you can do this. You've got this. Keep going. Keep going. You are fine. You are safe. I use it to protect my house. I use it to I Reiki my food all the time.
mhm.
I Reiki I really use it all the time. But if you want to talk about dark times using it, there's nothing like and there's a certain symbol for Reiki one that I use. I know not everybody will resonate with this, but I think in Reiki one you can use Chokure.
Mhm.
Um, I
Yeah,
do. I
I
personally
do.
teach that way.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay, good. And other people, if that doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
But it does with me to give Reiki one Chokure. And you know how empowering it is to go through a really dark time and to go home and lay down in what I call charge your light. You Chokure your chakras and you lay your hands on yourself and you let that source energy flow to you and you allow the receiving of the information, the things that you need to know. You allow yourself to have that healing, right? And then when you get up, you've taken some of that heaviness away. You can feel better. You can think clearer. You go outside and sit and take a big deep breath and you realize everything's going to be okay. This
Yeah.
is hard now, but it's not hard forever. And there's a beautiful energy that just took so much darkness that I felt out of me that now I can breathe. How lucky am I to have this, to know that all I have to do is lay my hands on my chest and this energy will start flowing and divine source energy is going to come in and help me in this situation.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Yeah, there's been so many times when I've just given myself that empowerment, and
Yes.
it's been like, wow, that's just giving my heart a little bit of power, or my solar plex, my sacral, when I'm having difficult times, it makes all the difference. And to know
It's,
that we have the ability to do that within ourselves
I know.
is amazing. It's like, where were you 20 years ago when I was struggling? Um, I am so grateful for this knowledge now. You know,
Yes.
there's never a day that goes by that I don't use Reiki on myself anymore.
And
You know?
don't you think as a master, we're always a beginner?
Oh yeah, because I'm constantly, oh, that's right. And I'm relearning
Yes.
something or going back to stuff. So in a way, by teaching, you are relearning and re going, you're always in a state of learning.
Yes.
Always.
We're, sorry,
That's
go ahead.
part of the fun of life.
I know we
Really.
are life school. Like we're here for school and I love it. And you say that you're teaching the last Reiki 2 class that I taught. I got to work with my masters. We've been learning, we've been ebbing and flowing and teaching together, which I'm so honored because together they have 45 years of experience. And I was sitting there in class, I was like writing stuff down that they were saying because I was learning with them. And I would just be like, I've got to write this down, guys. You can just keep going. And they were laughing at me, but it's so true because every time you listen to someone or somebody teach Reiki, oh my gosh, because we're all different. We all pick up different things and channel different things.
Oh
And
yeah. I have so many notebooks full of notes from the different classes and the different
yes,
coaches. I can't get it. And I still am. It's like I go back to old notes all the time.
me
And it's
too.
like, oh, that's right. You know, yes, I
I love
love,
your
love
genuine energy for it. I love your mindset for it because I think people like me and you who are constant life learners, that's what I'm going to call myself. I'm a constant
yeah,
student of life, right? Like we always put ourselves back in that beginner mindset. What did I do then that worked for me? How can I go back to the basics? What worked? And that's like where that firm foundation comes into play.
yeah. Yeah, well, in that foundation, once you have that, you can build on anything. That's where you really build your own gifts and really develop who you are as a soul
Yes,
being and your own spiritual path and it builds off. It's just so magical
it
from there.
is. And you asked how to use Reiki in dark times. Well, here, just put this into perspective. We all go through tower moments, all of us. That is so normal in our life, right?
Yeah,
But without Reiki, I didn't know how to pick myself up from those tower moments. Before
very
Reiki, I didn't know. Now I'm like, okay, let me dust my shit off. I got 48 hours to cry. Okay, I give myself my time. I do my healing. And then I'm like, all right, y'all, I'm ready. What's next, Reiki? What do I do next? I call on Reiki, my guides, all this, and I allow them to guide me. Take your inspired action. That's at the beginning of your tool belt that you learn.
Yeah, that's very good perspective because I used to go through horrible tower moments and now I look at them totally different.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this is a growing moment.
Yes.
This is a moment for me to figure things out. Source is giving me a chance to really do some good work here.
Right. Yes, it's true. And then, and you know this, and this is what's so cool about any spiritual work is you do it in layers. And then the next layer that gets pulled back, you're like, I did that work. Oh my God, I didn't get triggered by that.
Yes.
And
Yes. And you can feel it in
yeah,
yourself. Yes. It's
it's
so
like I'm gonna go buy an iced coffee and celebrate myself because I didn't react. And then,
yes, it's so true. It's so true. So do you want to share what we're going to be doing this month?
oh my gosh, guys. Okay. So, this is a really awesome thing. We're going to host a Reiki share in Spiritual Grace. We're going to share it out. We are going to be in a Zoom room. I know that in my group, I don't really do Zoom rooms because I like to keep things on the replay. But for something like this, we are because it's going to be we're going to open it and then close the session. And it's just easier in a Zoom room. I just wanted to explain why. Christina and I and Stephanie McPherson and Stephanie Mahoney. Steph McPherson is getting her Reiki attunement Monday.
Oh, congratulations.
I'm so excited for her.
That
And
is awesome.
I know, and we are all coming to do this Reiki share together because we all love energy and we all love being in each other's presence and we love to work together. So we came up with our little team of 4 and, Tracy and Nancy and Kamiko and everybody from every group, no matter where you're at, John Corbellini, everybody is welcome to attend. This is not limited, right? This is for everybody. This is our gift back because we love what we do and we love sharing this energy with others. And this is a free event. And you
Yeah.
don't have to be Reiki certified. Do not get discouraged. If you've never even heard about Reiki, that's fine. We're going to tell you about it. You don't have to know anything about it, right? We're going to help you and we're going to walk you through a healing. Christina's going to open it with a beautiful meditation. We're going to do all these beautiful things. Steph Mahoney's going to be there to help open too. I'm going to go through the Reiki share. Steph McPherson's going to talk about how she already is so in tune. If you know her, she is just like full fucking alignment. And she is going to, yes.
So much energy too.
And she's going to come in and talk about how the energy work that she does helps her because she's a health, wellness, and fitness coach, right? And then she makes amazing food. So she's going to come in with that. And between us four, we're just going to pour our love into this and just get to a point. And our intention for the Reiki share will just to allow what needs to come up to come up. We're not going to try to pinpoint it because this is intelligent energy we're using. We don't have to.
It just feels like a love space.
It
I mean,
is. We are here
just an open space to offer love and light.
That's all we're doing. And we just want to share a little bit with you guys. And really, and this is a big way to introduce Christina and Steph McPherson and Steph Mahoney into spiritual grace and get a glimpse of what are these beautiful people? What do they do? What do they have to offer? How can I, what can you guys be in service to these people for? And what better way than in a Reiki share where they get to feel your energy through their heart space and really get the genuine intention of what and how beautiful you guys' energy is. And I'm so excited that you guys are coming to do that with me. So thank you.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I'm looking forward to working with you guys because we really haven't done a lot together since Arizona. And so this is a way for us to get together for the fall and have some fun.
Yes.
Have it be an event that anyone can come and they're welcome to attend. And,
yes.
I'm excited about it. And I'm excited to do it in your group.
Well, thank you. I know that my group is going to be excited to experience you guys. And that's really what it is giving them this beautiful experience where they can meet new people and they can feel new people, right? Because we're all growing and evolving. And how cool is it to be able to bring powerhouses like you three in and say, look, guys, like, you guys don't live around here, right? And you guys are going to connect to all these people and be a resource and a tool for them and they'll be able to follow and learn and grow. And we're just going to keep getting our group stronger and get our community stronger. And that's really what I want for all of us, is to have a very strong, empowered community where we lean on each other, we love each other, and we do these events together to where it's a safe space for anybody. Like you said, if you've never done it, you just feel the love, you feel the safety, you feel the presence of source, and you're ready to come in and just experience.
Yeah, it is showing, I'm being shown nice deep roots establishing, not, for your group, but also just in general, that we're all building up these nice thick roots to ground the energy for fall and everything. It's just building so people know that there's support. We're all here to support one another. It's no strings attached, just a loving support, and that's what I'm feeling. That's what's showing. So it feels really good.
It does. And it just feels like love. And that's all I want. My intention is for it to feel like love. And if you're going through a hard time, come. Let us love on you.
Yeah.
Let us love on you, because I just went through a hard time where I was in my hibernation mode from like June, July, August, September. I know, I'm just really coming back out. I was loved on by all of you guys. So I'm ready to love on everybody now, because you guys have helped me fill my cup back up. And now I'm ready to do that for everybody else too.
I understand. It wasn't that long ago that I was supposed to go to a retreat for work, and I ended up getting COVID. But the thing is I had several of my friends come forward and give me healings that they didn't need to, but they did it anyways. And it was so beautiful. It gave me so much love to see all these people come forward and assist me when, I did my own too, but
Right.
have them come forward and help when it was like, wow, this is so nice to have these people
Yes.
there. And I realized, I wasn't supposed to go to this event, but instead I was supposed to receive this love from my friends. And it was, and fill my own cup up and go through this. And it was actually really nice. Not to be sick, but to go through the
No.
other stuff. So I understand about when you have gone through something to give back again. So it
Yes.
totally aligns with me to do that. Yeah.
Yes, and it's just like you helped me through my situations, right? And you loved on me when I was in a very dark time, and Steph, all the Stephs.
Lacy, you've done the same for me. So I have no problem. You are my friend, and I have no problem doing that for you.
Well, I
There's been times when uh, I've needed you too. So
Well, and I'm honored that I'm able to host this for all of us, right? And just showcase what you guys have to offer to people, because you guys are so deserving of that. And so is everybody that gets to come. This is
yeah,
just, again, there's no strings attached, like Christina said. There's no strings attached. There's no whatever. This is just pure. It's harvest season. We've reaped what we've sown, and now we're ready to give back, because it's tithing too. I want to give back. I want to show my love. I want to love on people. You guys want to love on people. And we just want to show up as who we are in our authentic self and show you what we're about.
yeah, that's so beautiful. So, do you want to put the link for this in the for the event for the Reiki share in the comments so people
I will
can?
after we get off here. Yes,
Yeah, yeah, and that would be
absolutely.
wonderful. Okay, so
And
I look.
again, everybody's invited. There's nobody left out. This is all inclusive, and it'll be on a Zoom link, and we will all be able to bring you in, and like, that's it. It's no strings attached. This is just come and be who you are and show up as yourself.
I look forward to it.
I do
I
too.
can't wait to do this with you.
I know. Well, I love you.
I love you too, and I can't wait to see you soon.
Okay. Well, thank you for having me on here and just letting me tell you a little bit about myself. I so appreciate that.
No problem. I look forward to having you on again.
Well,
So,
thank you. And I hope everybody has a
yeah.
great Friday. It's a beautiful
Yes.
weekend coming up. We have a huge weekend, and I hope that everybody just enjoys it and everybody gets to get out. It's beautiful weather here.
It is here too. It's like sunny. It's like almost like a
I know.
Indian summer or something. It feels
It's
really nice.
beautiful. And I hope everybody
Yes.
gets to experience that this weekend and just bask in that beautiful transformative energy that's coming. And I hope everybody, and again, reach out if you need us. We're here to help you. Christina and I are here to guide and help however we can.
Yeah. For some reason, I can feel all these codes coming in, and Archangel Uriel.
I was just talking about him.
Were you? Yeah,
Yeah.
I can feel Archangel Uriel. So, yeah.
And in my Reiki grid, I called on him earlier.
Well, maybe that's why I feel him.
Yes.
Yeah, because I could definitely feel his presence.
Well, that's
Usually, I
awesome.
don't feel an angel's presence when I connect with the codes, but yeah, he was like, "I'm here too."
Right. He's like, look at me.
Yeah,
Yes.
don't forget about me.
Right. And I love that you feel that, because when I do Reiki, I call in the four that I work with regularly, right? And then I
Mhm.
have a crystal for each one of them. So each one of them has a certain crystal code that I've activated. And he's one that I always call on to help, and he always helps me. So I love that you connected with that, because I just did a Reiki session not long ago.
Yeah, no, I usually, from when I was a Reiki, as a practitioner, I would always call in the angels at the beginning of the session and then
Yes.
thank them at the end. But now I even for all of my activations and stuff, I call them in at the beginning and thank them at the end because um, yeah, my
Well, without
angels
them,
are
what would
like
we
my
be?
BFFs. Yeah, I love my angels.
Me too.
So
They're like, and I want to say this, like, and you don't have to do anything to work with them. You just have to invite them in. That's all you have to do.
exactly.
It's
Yeah.
not hard. Don't make it difficult.
And the more you invite them in, the more you talk to them, the more you're going to be activated with them.
Yes. And they love it. They love
Yeah.
it. They don't get tired of us. They don't get tired of being here for us.
No, the angels are like puppy dogs.
I
It's like,
know.
oh, you said my name? I'll come, I'll come, I'll come.
I
And they work with you. It's so wonderful the way whereas spirit guides are more like kitty cats.
Right. They're like, we'll come if we need to. We'll
Yeah,
watch you from the corner.
we'll come, but what do you want? They have a
An
personality.
energy about them. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. So I love you.
I love you too. And I hope
I
you
can
have a
talk to
great
you
weekend.
forever.
I know. First of all, that's why we were late, because we couldn't shut up. Because
I know.
Christina and I, like, when we drove home from Arizona, we were like, and I could talk to you all day and not run out of things to talk about.
I
Did you
know.
see that? It was like the
Yes, there's that connection there. I love that. I love that. That's why it's fun to do retreats with you, because we always
we
have something
vibe.
to talk about. Yes.
You have like this big sister energy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, girl. I love you. I hope you have the
Talk to you
best
soon.
weekend. Thank you, everybody, for
Yep.
tuning in with us. Have a good weekend. Bye, guys.
Bye.